Hey everyone, welcome back to Outside the Box. Today I wanted to share with you a lesson that I've used before. It's kind of a good review activity to use before a test after you finished a unit, and it's a great activity to get your students up and moving around the classroom. So this is a scavenger hunt style review game. So my finished project looks like this. It is just a card with an answer at the top and then a next question section at the bottom. Your students will see these all around the room, and they're going to have this answer sheet. So on the answer sheet, they have a starter question, and then below they have blanks for however many questions you want on the review. And the goal is basically to have your students find the answer for this top question, write it in box 1, and then go sequentially and find all of the questions in order and write all the answers in order. So again, this is a review activity. If you want to make it really difficult, you can use it in the middle of a unit and have them do some research to find the answers on their own. But I use it mainly as a review activity. So I'm just going to walk you through the step-by-step process that I use to make this activity on my own. I start with a list of questions. So on here, I have my list with all my questions, and this is just for chapter 1 of our geography textbook. I made 30 questions. I would say keep it limited to around 25 to 30 questions. They really start to lose interest after 30, so 30 is a good number that still holds their interest but isn't too overwhelming. So I write down all my questions and answers, and I just do the answers in a different color so I can kind of keep track of what the answers are. And then I use Google Slides to make my answer sheets. So I have a blank presentation over here, and I have a lot of borders saved on my computer. So if you have borders, you can insert them on here. We're going to do 2 cards per page to make it a little bit easier for you to print. We're going to go ahead and change the name of the document. I'm just going to call it Sample Scavenger Hunt. And then we need to change the dimensions of the page so it'll be easier for you to print. So to change the dimensions, go to File, Page Setup, Custom, and then we're going to make it an 8.5 by 11. So now when you print it, it's going to be the right size for your paper. The next thing we need to do is insert a box for our answer section. So there's our first box. And I like to edit mine to make the border weight a little bit thicker, to make the fill transparent, but again, not necessary. So then I'm going to copy that box and just paste it and move it underneath and make it a little bit bigger. And then I add answer for the top box, and I format it however I want to. And then I just copy and paste that to the next box and type in next question. So the top box is going to be the answer that your students are looking for, and the box underneath is going to be the next question they're looking for. So then I just highlight that, I copy it, I do Control C to copy, and then I do Control V to paste it. And then I just make sure the spacing is how I want it. And there's your template. So your template's already done. So now what I like to do is split my screen. And if you don't know how to split your screen, you can go to the web store, and there's an app called Tab Scissors and Tab Glue. You can download those. Tab Scissors will give you this dual screen like I have, and Tab Glue will put it back together. So now you can either copy and paste your answers onto this sheet, or you can type. So here's the tricky part. The answer for number 1 goes in this first box right here. The question for number 2 goes with the answer for number 1. So here we have answer number 1. And it goes with question number 2. So you have to just make sure it's offset so your student gets the right answer and then sees the next correct question. Your finalized scavenger hunt will look more like this. This one I did on bigger pages, but yours will be side by side. And it'll just have your answer at the top and then the question at the bottom for the next one. For the last answer, I have the answer at the top, and then underneath it says, when you completed all the questions, bring your answer sheet to the teacher to see if you answered all the questions in the correct order. So that's how they finish the assignment. I do let them come check as they go to make sure they have the right answers, because if they get one wrong answer, everything will be wrong after that. In short order, make your list of questions, make your template, and keep adding slides to add the questions. And then you can give your students the answer sheet, which I would be happy to give you a copy of, and you can change the information to fit your class. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about this type of lesson or would like to see the lessons we already have available in the library, just shoot me a quick email and I will get back in touch with you. Thank you so much for watching.